In today's video, I'm going to teach you the basics of stretching an image while resizing it freely. Whether you're working on a digital art project, adjusting a photo for a presentation, or simply experimenting with visual elements, understanding how to resize and stretch images effectively is a valuable skill in any digital toolkit. So, let's dive in. First, you'll want to start by selecting the image layer you intend to stretch. To do this efficiently, you can use the Move tool, as it allows for precise control over the elements in your project. Once selected, you should notice a bounding box appear around your image. This box is crucial because it has handles situated at the corners and sides, which will be what we use to manipulate the size and shape of the image. Now, if your goal is to stretch the image, you will need to focus on the side handles of the bounding box. By clicking and dragging a handle located midway along the side, whether it's on the top, bottom, or one of the sides, you can stretch the image in that particular direction. For instance, dragging vertically will stretch the image's height, while dragging horizontally will affect its width. This method is quite straightforward, but it's important to do it thoughtfully to maintain the visual integrity of your project. On the other hand, imagine you decide to stretch the image using a corner handle instead of a side handle. This will cause both dimensions of the image to expand simultaneously, often resulting in a distorted look. If you do not have any particular aesthetic in mind that benefits from this distortion, it's best to avoid it unless you hold down the specific key that constrains the aspect ratio on your operating system, usually the Shift key. Holding this key will lock the proportions, preventing any unsightly stretching while allowing you to resize the image proportionally. Once you've found that perfect stretch or size adjustment, simply release your mouse and voila, your image is resized as needed. If you decide you want a clean, proportioned image without distortion, remember that handy tip. Hold down the Shift key, or the equivalent key your system uses, while dragging a corner handle to keep those proportions just right. So, that's your quick guide to stretching images with control and finesse. This technique is a fantastic way to get the most flexibility and creativity from your images without encountering unwanted distortions. Whether it's about subtle adjustments or dramatic transformations, understanding how to manipulate these handles is super beneficial. Now, feel free to practice on your images and watch your creativity expand without any constraints.